Hello from Vietnam! My name is Ilya. We are in the resort town Nha Trang. Today I want to show you a relatively new place where they brew what I've been told is pretty good beer. I want to check it out, taste the beer and see if it's worth trying or not. It's not expensive, but how it tastes, well, that's what we're going to find out now. Take a look at this place. It's called U-Beer House Craft Beer. On the ground floor you can see tanks, which you can spot from a distance, indicating that they brew beer right here. There is a little dog here. Here is the menu. Very inexpensive. It says that light beer is 24,000 dongs for 0.33 liters. Red beer is 29, dark beer is 32. And they even have wheat beer, 4 types of beer, 25 for the wheat beer. But I saw they also have a beer set, a sampler. You can also take it to go, as you can see, take away. They have these metal kegs for 71, 86, 96 and 75 dongs per liter. And they probably have plastic bottles as well. You likely have to pay a deposit for the metal bottles. And look, they offer a sampler of 3 beers for 60,000 dongs, a tasting set. But we need to try all 4. You can find the location link on our Telegram channel, as usual. On the ground floor, I don't see any seating. I think all the seats are upstairs. There are only 2 tables on the ground floor. Well, let's go up. We can see that there are quite a few people up here now. Let's try the tasting set. The set includes 3 glasses by 285 milliliters, as it says. Let's try it. Look at these frosty glasses. They brought me from the fridge. That's also a good sign. They mentioned that their wheat beer is new. Yes, because it wasn't even listed online. I checked the menu before go here and it didn't mention wheat beer, just 3 types of beer. So they're expanding and developing. Here is the set with 3 glasses for only 60,000 dongs. They poured all 4 types after all. I thought it would be just 3. So let's quickly try them. Here is their light beer. How good is it? A bit sweet. Yes, it has a pleasant aftertaste. Reminds me of a simple, good beer. A good lager. Yeah, guys, I like this beer. It's good. For 0.33 liters, it's 24,000 dongs. A good price. Yeah, they've slightly changed the menu, so that's a bit more expensive now than what you might see on Google Maps, but only slightly. An interesting place. I don't know about the food yet, but the food needs to be tried as well. I was even told today that some people buy beer here and then resell it at other bars in Nha Trang for about 100 dongs per glass. They don't need to brew it, just resell it. And by the way, I found a place where they resell this beer. There is a bar here. One place opens, another closes. During the coronavirus, several owners changed hands here. They've redone this place a few times. It's located on the beach, next to the Louisiana restaurant. There is a bar now called K House, and they sell this beer right on the beach, in the heart of the tourist area. And the price here is accordingly touristy. 0.33 liters for 80,000 dongs and 0.5 liters for 110. That's the pricing. It's simple, no frills. It doesn't have that floral aftertaste that I don't like the beer from Louisiana. By the way, check out the separate review of the Louisiana beer restaurant, which will also be on the channel. It'll feature several dishes and a beer review, without embellishments, without any special twists. It's a good standard lager, slightly sweet with a light bitterness. Good beer. So let's move on to the wheat beer. So this is the wheat beer.
This one's new.
This beer costs 25,000 dongs for 0.33 liters. But in this set, it's 17. So this set costs 77,000 dongs, meaning each type of beers costs around 20 dongs. And this one is 17. So 77 for a set of 4 types of beer. It's slightly sour. The wheat flavor isn't very pronounced, not strong. It's very close to this lager, the regular one. There is even a slight bitterness, like from dark beer. I don't know how else to describe it. Well, it's not bad, drinkable, but this slight sourness makes me lean more towards to the lager than the wheat beer. It's also 1 dong more expensive for 0.33 liters, just 1 dong more. But for that price, it's a decent wheat beer, without any strong, distinctive flavors, no orange flavor like in a Blanche beer, a calm beer. the red one. This one is more interesting, by the way. The red one is actually pretty good. This one reminds me a bit of an IPA, but without the strong bitterness, the intense bitterness. It's lighter.
Guys, here are 2 more glasses for you as a gift.
As a gift?
Yes, an additional treat for you.
Oh, thank you for the bonus. Keep drinking. Drink more. They gave us more.
Can you imagine, guys? They just gave us 2 more beers.
You're numb even.
I wanted to do a review of oysters in another place right now, but they are luring us in here. I thought we'll probably taste these beers, pay, go have dinner with oysters, and then come back here with friends to finish off the beer, because I honestly can't drink all this right now, and there is no point. So, this beer is similar to an IPA, but without the strong bitterness and intensity. It's light, but still has a bit of bready flavor and aroma, really similar to a good red beer. I like this one. This one is my number 1 among the 3 I've tried so far. Good, drinkable beer, not too watery either. A normal, tasty beer. And let's try the dark one. How does it taste? You can see when held up to the light. If you hold it to the light, it starts to show a bit of a brown tint. You can tell it's not as black as standard Guinness. It's more of a brownish tint. So it's not super rich, not extremely intense. This one is more sour than the others. It lacks bitterness, it's not dense at all, but it has a pronounced bitterness from roasted malt, but it's sweeter than it should be. It shouldn't be this sweet, and I think this is the first time I've tried a dark beer that's sweeter than it should be. No, there are sweet beers. I've tried them. Some very sweet types of beer exist. In Ho Chi Minh City, I've tried a beer from East West Brewery. They have their top beer aged in barrels, reaching 15 degrees of alcohol. And that beer is really very sweet. But compared to the regular, not very intense beer, this one is indeed sweeter, more sour than usual. I wouldn't call it a drinkable dark lager. It's something in between a rich dark beer and a drinkable lager, something average. You can drink it, but it's not a favorite. Overall, I choose the red beer. It's my favorite here out of these. Doubt the lager is also good. Let me try it again. Yes, this is the most interesting. Even though it's not very intense, I'll place it in first. A good lager. Light, but quite tasty. It's the kind you can drink with some salty fish. Next, I'd place the wheat beer. It's also very close to the lager, but slightly different. And the dark beer. The dark one isn't bad, but out of these 4, I'll put it last, because it's more sour than it should be and sweeter than I expected. I'm even feeling full. I was hungry and now I'm full from the beer. We wanted to show you a review of another restaurant, but we couldn't do it, because when we got there, it was closed. We even called it in advance, and they said everything would be open, so come on over. So I quickly did a beer review and decided to go there to try the food. But something happened and they closed today. Can you imagine? We even called today to confirm if they were open or not. That spot is nearby, and in the end it was closed. So we came back here and we are going to drink beer and try the food here. And we ordered something very original, something I've never tried before. Let's take a look. They've already brought it to us. Tilly ordered porridge. Here is a portion with shrimps, but I don't see much shrimps in the porridge. But the portion is big for 2 people. By the way, there is an issue here. Look, such plates shouldn't be in use like this. They need to be replaced if something is broken. And look, there is also separate greens, onions. These are fried onions, which I really like, added here. Well, Tilly wanted this porridge. I think it's not very thick, but let's try it. What's this yellow thing? That's the yolk, an egg yolk. I was wondering what that yellow thing was. It's my first time eating porridge with a yolk. It's not as thick as the porridge we usually order or as Tilly makes. Here we see a piece of squid, chopped shrimp. You can have this as a soup for lunch. They brought us soy sauce. You can add a little soy sauce to the porridge and eat it with soy sauce. And we also decided to try something else. Fresh squid that hasn't been cooked. Only marinated, fresh squid. You could say like squid sashimi, but marinated, not just fresh. This is interesting. I've had sashimi of course, but I've never even heard of marinated squid dish like this. Let's try it. And here is another dish they brought us. I ordered wild boar, grilled wild boar. I've tried it at one place before and it was very tough. Let's see how the wild boar is here, tough or not. Let's try it without any sauce. Oh, actually it's cool. It's not just grilled, it's also fried in a deep fryer. There are crispy edges, which I love in pork. The crispy edges, really cool. I haven't had it like this before. Most likely, they also fry it in a deep fryer here. But you can taste the grill as well. Maybe they grill it first, then toss in the fryer until it's done. Yes, it's cool. It's cool that it has these crispy bits. And the meat isn't hard. You have to chew it a bit, but it's okay, no problem. Now Tilly is going to try the squid.
Like jelly. Spicy. Shouldn't eat it sauce or put
Well, I've just had this porridge. It's more like a soup than porridge. We often order this soup porridge with rice. Here there is actually more water. The consistency isn't as thick. So it's really like a soup. They call it porridge, but it looks more like soup. And they also bring these leaves to wrap the dish into a roll. And Tilly just tried to wrap it. So how is it roll? Is it better or no? Better with roll? With leaves? And now my friend, the man without a face, has joined us. We came to Nha Trang and he lives here. That's why he joined us. He doesn't show his face, but in the videos he might comment on something. Let's ask him how he likes the beer here. He likes it or not? What beer do you drink today?
I prefer the red one in this place, the well-known Nha Trang Beer House, the best beer in this city.
The best, really?
If we are talking about the price-quality ratio, then this is the best beer. It's affordable.
If it's about the price, then yes.
Always fresh and always tasty. You come here for beer enjoyment without feeling like your wallet's been emptied.
And you like the red one too? Just same me, the tastiest. I put it in first place.
A lot of people like the red one here. The dark one isn't bad either, but it could be richer. The light beer is just a regular light beer. Blanche is blanche.
This isn't blanche, it's wheat beer, and it's definitely not blanche. Well, let's drink. Cheers, guys!
Be healthy, live richly.
And you thought this dish was also spicy, right? This marinated squid.
It's very tasty, but really very spicy. Too much red pepper. Although those who live in Asia get used to pepper a bit, but not to this extent. Hot, hot, hot.
I really like the wild boar. It's crispy. They probably fry it in a deep fryer too, it seems. And the fat becomes dense, crispy.
But what you showed isn't fat, it's the skin.
Yes, crispy skin, but it has a smoky flavor. I'm not sure if they really grill it or not. Should be grilled. Is grill enough to make it crispy?
Possibly.
Usually frying gives that crispiness.
By taste, yes, it's definitely cooked over coals.
We've now ordered some fried stuff to try with man without a face. Here are some fried shrimp. Let's see how soft and tasty they are. And we ordered calamari rings. But look at these rings. They don't look much like rings, but they look appetizing. Let's see if it's calamari or something else entirely. Oh, even biting into it isn't easy. But actually it's cool, the batter is tasty. It's unhealthy fast food of course, something to snack on with beer. But the calamari doesn't fully cook while it's frying, so it remains chewy, rubbery. Let's try the shrimp. Well, the shrimp should be fine, soft. Exactly, it's actually cooked well, not dry shrimp, not bad. Here are some sauces too, mayonnaise, ketchup. And there was just a fireworks here. The thing is, we came to Nha Trang during the holidays. As usual, our trips happen during holidays. And people were setting off fireworks from the road, just like on New Year's Eve. And the funny thing is, fireworks are banned in Vietnam, so they are not even sold anywhere. They are only set off by the authorities of major holidays. And sometimes you can witness such violations, which only cheer you up and lift your spirits. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to not miss new videos. Leave comments, ask questions, and maybe I'll be able to answer them in the future. See you in the next video that you watch on this channel. Bye bye!